Chosen ones, I need you to listen up. People with huge platforms, huge social statuses, all of that, guess what? I know when they're in trouble because I'm tasked with powering up their prayers and backing their higher selves when they're in trouble. Their higher selves will literally show up in my home. And at first, I was freaked out because I'm still a little bit new at this psychic medium shit, but I'm one of the top in the world. I swear to God. They showed up and I was like, oh my God, did they die? And I had to look them up and they didn't die, but it was just Source being like, hey, you need to start praying for them, like fiercely praying for them because they're under heavy attack. But guess what? I woke up today, y'all under heavy attack right now. And I'm talking people that have been putting out messages and have big platforms. I'm talking about authors, people who are in the music industry, things like that. Y'all been under attack. And I need you to recognize when you're under spiritual attack right now. So I need you to pay attention. So your spiritual attacks literally are coming in the form of fears. We can't be in fear no more. I understand that you want to hang on to 3D stuff and you want to hang on to the comforts and the things that you have held on to for your whole life and told are really important. I get that. You need to move through that fear. You need to move through that fear. You need to sit down and really get with your spirit team and go, this fear that I have is this. What do you have to tell me about this? Get with your spirit team. Talk to Source. I'm so serious right now. And the doubts that you have about what God is showing you and the things that God is revealing to you about big events that are happening in the world, in this country, some of the things that God has told you that you are and you're not stepping into fully. I need you to be paying attention. These are attacks that are happening. It's also coming in the form of some of you are getting hefty migraines all the time. This is an attack from the enemy. Your enemy. I need you to get to know your enemy's attacks like the back of your hand. Yeah, I need you to know when they're sending it. I need you to be on that 6 times a day. Come on, let's go. You push back. It is time to push back. Other attacks that are happening are your mental health, your physical health, chosen ones. We're literally, we're star seeds. We come from such light vibration. You should not be, and I'm not here to beat anyone up, and that's not what I'm saying. We are meant to be free of all mental illness, sickness in our body, and all of that. So if you're getting that and you're bringing the light on the earth and you're not operating in anger and offense and all of that, if you're literally just keep bringing the light, guess what? That is an attack. Because the way that the water system is, the food system, the medical system, so many of these things are shrouded in darkness. And they use that to then further spells that they are putting on you or dark arts of whatever kind that looks like. Chosen ones, you have been tracked since you were a child. In fact, even before that, people knew some of you were coming. There was confirmation on the back of my neck. Literally, people knew that you were coming into this world. Some of you, like me, people tried to unalive you. I'm serious. You have been tracked. So stop it. Stop being afraid. You have already been tracked your whole life. Stop being afraid about being stalked and walking right into the enemy's traps. I've been fine. I've walked into the enemy's traps. Per Source led. Because I needed to know how the enemy is operating. I am getting downloads about how the enemy is moving, and you are not paying attention. I know it's showing up on your For You page, and I know that some of you are ignoring it and being like, no, it's not, this is whatever. Wake the fuck up. Because I am doing so much of the back end work right now, and this is a nice, loving, kicking your keister right now. So, other attacks that are happening. Anytime that you're in offense, anger, you're pissed off at something, you're frustrated, look at it. Because a lot of times, you're literally getting attacked by the enemy. That's a big one right now. People are getting really offended. And I'm like, why are chosen ones getting offended at each other? Because it doesn't look like what you think it's supposed to look like? Stop it. Stop it. I need y'all to stop basing everything off of what a tarot reader, what a psychic told you. Yes, some of this is hot. I've gotten woken up by those folks and been led into certain areas. But it's time to go off grid. It's time to go off road. It's time to move fucking differently, chosen ones. And it's time to take these attacks from the enemy seriously. Because anytime your child is sick, anytime that you are running into obstacles at work and people are, talking behind your back, these are all attacks from the enemy. And yes, majority of you do have children. I do understand that. You know how I know that? Because Source tells me about each and every one of you that is in trouble and tasks me with backing your prayers so they carry weight, some extra weight, because some of y'all need it. But I cannot be this person that is helping you on the back end forever. I can't do that. And I need my generals to start stepping up. And some of you have been offended at me or not paying attention to me. And you're supposed to be my generals with my co-leader. So anytime it's getting really hard, you say, good. You're waking me up to my purpose. The thing is, once I started moving out of the fear and really anchoring that 5D, thank God someone woke me up and really hurt me and really offended me recently, because it woke me up to who I was. Thank you to that person. Actually, there were several people, but there's two main people that woke me up. One was my co-leader. Thank you for waking me up and hurting me like a motherfucker, because you woke me up to my purpose. For real. And there's another person. You guys woke me up. Now I'm waking you all up. Wake up. We are already in battle. Do you understand? There's huge events that Source is telling me, and people are already talking about it. In April and in June, there's big events coming. But you dictate how this is going to play out. You're in battle right now for a reason. Source is preparing you, but most of you are not picking up your spiritual weapons because you're not seeing that in the spirit realm, you're already in your superhero costume with your weapons. You're just standing there, letting the enemy kick you. Or maybe you're fighting back a little bit when you recognize, but I need you to start recognizing. And that's what this message is. This message is full of love. But again, a big kick in your keister to be like, hey, fight back. I'm talking like 6 times a day, Source has been saying. Confirmation. 6 times a day. You need to be pushing back. When I started doing that, things got easier. Things are not easy for me, though. In order to get things that I need, I have to do a lot of spiritual warfare just to get my basic needs met sometimes. Yeah. A lot of you are going through the same thing, but that's the thing. Some of my generals are going through the exact same thing right now. And Source is literally going to remove all of your 3D comforts if you do not step into that. And I'm serious. I don't want you to lose things that you care about and that are stable for you in your life because you're not paying attention. I don't want that for you. So this is the message. Charlie Holt, Xerexis. I go by they, them.